Assalamualaikum. This is Hafiz Sarfaraz, your physics, math and science tutor. I have done my master in physics and bachelor in mathematics. I have 8-year teaching experience in government schools of Pakistan. So don't worry about your subjects like physics, math and science, because I can explain different complex subjects in quite easy way and in a learning environment. I can teach from grade 6 to grade 12 along with O-level, A-level, IGCSE and GCSE. So hurry up, contact me to book your lessons. Today we will learn a topic from first year physics chapter 2nd named as dot or scalar product. Dot product and vector product. Today we will learn dot product. These two topics are opposite to each other. This product says if the product of two vectors, meaning you have two vectors A and B. If the product of two vectors is a scalar quantity, scalar means magnitude, number, scalar quantity, then this product is called scalar or dot product. Meaning we have two vectors A and B. We multiply these two vectors A and B and we obtain a scalar, a number, a magnitude. Then this product is called scalar or dot product. Now we write the mathematical form of dot product, which is A dot B. Here we use dot, mean dot product. If we solve the cross product, we will use cross here. So remember this thing, A dot B. Here is the magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of the angle between A and B. So AB into cos of theta. Theta is the angle between A and B. Now explain this dot product. If we have two vectors A and B and angle is the theta between these two vectors, we will resolve vector A into its component. So its horizontal component will be a cos theta and its vertical component will be a sin theta. So we can write it here. A dot B mean projection of A on B, or in other words the component of vector A which is in the direction of vector B and vector B. So by taking dot product we take component of a vector which is in the direction of the other vector. So the component of A which is in the direction of vector B is A cos theta. So we write it here A cos theta and B. It will become AB cos theta. Now if we interchange the position of A and B, we will write B here and A right here. Similarly again we will simplify vector B or resolve vector B into its component. This component, horizontal component, will become B cos theta and vertical component will be B sin theta. So you can see B cos theta is in the direction of vector A. So by taking dot product of B dot A, we will take this component and this vector. So here I got it here. B dot A. Projection of B on A into A. Projection of B on A or component of B which is in the direction of vector A is B cos theta into A. It will become B A cos theta, or simply we can write it here as A B cos theta. Now we move on to example of the dot product. Work done in daily life is an example of the dot product. Means when an object is being moved by applying a force and it is covering some distance or displacement, work is being done on that object. So we will resolve vector F into its component. Horizontal component will be F cos theta and vertical component will be F sin theta. Here again I write projection of F on D. Mean projection of F on D or in the direction of D is F cos theta. So we write F cos theta into D and this become FD cos theta. These are all the basics of the dot product. Now we will move on to the characteristics or properties of the dot product. Now we are moving to study the characteristics or properties of the dot product. First property that dot product holds is commutative property. Mean if we replace the vector, then the answer remains same. You can see A dot B equal to B dot A. Here A is first, B is second. Here B is first, A is second. So commutative property. So we will explain it here. If A and B are the two vectors, then by dot product A dot B will be equal to magnitude of A and magnitude of B and cos of the angle between A and B, and it will become AB cos theta. We give it the name of equation 1. Similarly, now we replace their positions. B dot A. First magnitude of B, then magnitude of A, and then theta, cos of the angle between A and B. So it will become BA cos theta, or we can write it AB cos theta. So from equation 1 and equation 2, it is clear A dot B is equal to B dot A. So we write it here, A dot B is equal to B dot A. It's mean dot product holds the commutative property. Now we move on to the next property, which is for perpendicular vectors. Mean if the two vectors are perpendicular to each other, mean the angle between them is 90 degrees. A and B, the angle between them is 90 degrees. So we write it here, theta is 90 degrees. A dot B is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of the angle. And here angle is 90 degrees. And we know that cos 90 is equal to 0. We put the value of cos 90 here, and this is 0, and when we multiply 0 with any number, it's become 0. So the dot product of two perpendicular vectors always gives a 0 answer. This was for ordinary vector. If we have unit vectors, mean I, j and k. I is for x-axis, j is for y-axis, and k is for z-axis. As x, y and z are perpendicular to each other, then their unit vectors are also perpendicular to each other. As you can see in the figure, I, j and k. These three unit vectors are perpendicular to each other. For explanation, I take only two vectors, I dot j. I is the unit vector, so its magnitude will be 1. J is also unit vector, so its magnitude also be 1. And cos 90 degree. Here I have write cos 90 is equal to 0. So I dot j means we will get the answer of 0. We can write I dot j dot k and k dot I, as these three expressions are perpendicular to each other, so we will get the answer 0. Now if we invert their places, j dot I, k dot j I dot k, and it will give also 0 answer. Now we move on to the next property, which is for parallel vector. Mean if the two vectors are parallel, then the angle between these vectors would be theta is equal to 0 degree. So we can write A dot B, magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and cos of 0 degree. And cos of 0 degree gives the answer 1. So we put cos of 0 degree equal to 1 here. You can see here A magnitude into B magnitude into 1, and it becomes AB. For anti-parallel vectors, which is our next property, for anti, mean they are in opposite direction. When the vectors are in opposite direction, then the theta or angle between them is 180 degree. So I write it here, A dot B, magnitude of A, magnitude of B into cos of 180 degree. And you know cos of 180 degree is equal to minus 1. So again we will put the value of cos 180 degree here. We get magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and into value of cos 180 degree, which is minus 1. When we multiply, we will get minus AB. These are four properties of dot product. Now guys, we move on to the next property of dot product, which is self product. Mean when a vector is multiplied with itself, then this product is called self product. Mean we have one vector and we multiply it with same vector, then with the product or answer we will get is called self product. So I write it here, the definition of self product: when a vector is multiplied with itself, this is called self product. I have a vector A, and we are taking the self product of A vector with A vector, and these two are parallel, so angle between them will be 0 degree. So A dot A, magnitude of first A vector, magnitude of second A vector, and cos of the angle between them, this is 0 degree, or cos 0 is equal to 1. So we will get A dot A equal to A square. This property is also called reflection property. Mean we have multiplied A with A and we got A square. This is called self product or reflection property. This was for ordinary vector. If we have unit vectors, mean I, j and k, which represent the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, and we are taking their self product, mean I am taking the self product of I vector with I vector. So I will write I dot I. Magnitude of I is 1 because I is a unit vector. Second I is also a unit vector. So both have magnitude 1, 1. And the angle between them is 0 degree. So cos 0 degree. And we have cos 0 is equal to 1. So when we multiply all these terms, we will get 1. We can write, by using this answer, we can write I dot I, j dot j, k dot k, as all these are self product. So we can write I dot I, j dot j, k dot k equal to 1. Now we'll move on to next property, which is for rectangular components. Mean if two vectors are given in their components, mean in rectangular components, in horizontal and vertical components, then what we will do to take their dot product? I write A is equal to AXI. This is its x component, AYJ its y component, and EZK its z component of vector A. Similarly, vector B is defined in its components BXI plus BYJ plus BJK. Now I multiply A dot B. I have written the all components of F vector, A vector, and I have also written the all components of vector B. Now I will multiply the first term of this vector with all terms of this bracket. I multiply x component with x component, I multiply x component with y component, and I will multiply this ax component with bz component. So when I multiply ax with bx, their unit vector are also being multiplied with each other. Ax, bx, I dot I. When I multiply ax with by, I have got ax, by, I dot j. Similarly, ax, bz, k dot k. Similarly, first term has been multiplied with all the term. Now I am multiplying second term, which is ayj. Similarly, again, this term will be multiplied with all the term of this bracket, as I have underlined these terms. Similarly, az k will be multiplied by all terms of this bracket. As you see here, az bx k dot I plus az by k dot j plus az bz k dot k. As we know, here I have proved I dot I, j dot j, k dot k is equal to 1, and when these unit vectors are perpendicular, then their dot product is 0. So I dot j dot k dot I is equal to 0, and I dot I use these two factors in the above statement. So all the terms including I dot I, j dot j, and k dot k will appear in the answer, and all the remaining terms which include I dot j dot k dot I will be vanished because their product taken with 0 becomes 0. So I am neglecting all the zeros, and I have got the answer ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. This is my simple answer for rectangular components when they are being multiplied. As I know, a dot b is equal to ab cos theta, I can write ab cos theta is equal to ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. If I want to take cos theta, then this AB will be divided on the other side. So AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ and it will be divided by AB. This was all things about dot product. If you like the lecture, then kindly like the video, subscribe it, and share it with your friends. If you have another topic from 9th, 10th, first year and second year physics, you can mention in the comment box. I will make a separate video on these all topics. Thank you.